Good morning class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe. So class 8 today your chapter number 2 Introduction to MS Access 2010. So today we are going to start this topic worksheet number 3 to practical 1 and 2. So let's start this topic. Class 8 your chapter number 2 topic starting with Microsoft Access 2010, and today we are going to cover question answers part, worksheet number 4, worksheet number 5 and last activity lab session. Before starting this topic, firstly recap this topic in MS Access. So you can see overview of MS Access 2010. So Microsoft Access is a computer application used to create and manage databases. Second point is your Access databases can be store any type of information like numbers, text and pictures. Third point is your Access make it easy to build a full user interface for the database. And in Microsoft Access 2010, you can build web databases and publish them to a SharePoint site. So this is the overview of MS Access 2010. Next is your topic recap backstage view. So Access backstage view lets you concentrate on other tasks that don't involve entering or editing data. So these tasks include creating new databases, converting the database to a different format, printing part of its contents and changing access settings. Last, compact repairs and encrypt database file. Next is your backstage view part, recent, new, print, save and publish, all the parts of a backstage view. And its works, recent works to show a list of the database you have opened recently. New option works in shows ways to create a new database. Print option works in print the selected object only command in backstage view. Save and publish top part is a work in a save the database in another format, publish the database to the web or package your database to be installed on other computers. Next topic is your backstage view part, help, options and access. So help option display online help activation information and the version of the access you are running. Second is your options, display the access option dialog box which enables you to configure the access program including customization option, ribbon and quick access toolbar. Last part is your access, close the database and exit from the access. So all are the parts of a backstage view in MS Access. Then your recap part, the primary key. So the table primary key is a field or a combination of fields that's unique for each record, and every table should have a primary key. The purpose of a primary key is to prevent duplicate records. The selection of a primary key is one of the most critical decisions so you will make in the design of a new database. The most important constraints is that you must ensure that the selected key is unique, so it's known as a primary key. Now you can see a part of a create a blank new database. So in the backstage view, first of all go to the new command and blank database option already selected. Then the file name box, file type, file name, the database create, then choose a folder to store database file by click browse button. After a click create button, then access windows changes. The ribbon appear at the top of your screen, navigation pane shows up on the left side. So this is the process of a create a blank new database. Okay, after we will start this discussion for the worksheet number 4 student, answer the following question. So your first question is what is a form? So answer is a form is an interactive graphical object of a database that allow us to enter, edit and view records from a table. Second question is what is a record? A record is a row or a collection of related fields that contains complete information about an entity in a table. Then you can see next what is meant by the primary key. So a primary key is a field that uniquely identifies a record in a table. Fourth is your what is a validation rule. So a validation rule lets us create an expression that is tested against the data entered into a field. Fifth question is your student, What is a database? So a database is an organized collection of data stored on computer that can be accessed, updated and queried with a DBMS software. So it's known as a database. So this is a completed worksheet number 4. Now next is your worksheet number 5, student class 8. Answer the following questions in 2 and 3 sentences. So let's see, first is define the following terms. So a data type. So the data type determine what kind of a data field can store. For example, a field whose data type is number can store only numerical data. Second is your sorting part. It is the process of arranging textual data alphabetically or numerical data in ascending or descending order. Then C, RDBMS. So RDBMS is a special type of database management system where data is stored in related tables. So let's see now answer question number 2. What do you understand by a database? Give some examples of databases. So your answer is a database organized collection of data stored on a computer in such a way that it can be easily accessed, updated and queried with a DBMS software. For example, the database of a school containing data and its student, teachers and other administration staff, the database of a company containing details about its employees, the database of a library containing data after its books, members and its various other types, activities, etc. Third question, students, what are the advantages of databases? So there are many advantages of using databases. Some advantages of a database are as follows. Number first, it allows to store data in an organized way. It provides an efficient way of information retrieval. It reduces data redundancy and improves data consistency, and it allows sharing of data with password protection. Last, it helps to maintain data integrity. The fourth is, what is the function of validation rule? The function of validation rule is to limit or control. So validation rule is to limit or control what user can enter in a table field. Last question is your, what is the importance of the primary key in a table? So a primary key uniquely identifies a record in a table. It helps to retrieve data from a database easily and quickly. So student, complete all this worksheet number 4 and 5 in your notebook. Okay, class 8, let's see lab activity time. So practical, first specifying the field properties and checking them by entering wrong data. So first of all, select the field in the design view for which you want to define validation rule and validation text. After you will in the field property panel define the validation rule and validation text as shown. Save table. Then enter the marks to text the condition defined. The message defined in the validation text field property will appear when the condition specified in the validation rule field property is not met. So this is the selected the record required field. Then I enter the validation rule. After validation text you will enter. So this is a practical number first. Second practical is creating data tables in a database. So create a blank new database first of all in MS Access by the name student result system. Then open the table that appear by default in the design view. Create a table with the following field, data, types and properties. So this is a field name, admino name, English, Math, Science, History, percentage rank. Then data type, text form, numbers form, text. Then properties, set the field as a primary key, field size 30, default value 0. Okay. So this is a practical number 2, create a simply in a database table. Now third is your save that table and give it appropriate name. A sample table with the above described structure is given below. Last practical is your fourth. Open the table in the design view and enter the records related to the result of the student. A sample set of record has been shown below like this. Then adjust the column width so that all the data entered in a field is visible. Then create another table in a database containing personal information about the student of your class, like their admino, date of time, date of admission, father's name, mother's name and address, and etc. so on. So this is a practical number 2, creating a database in this all this following all these steps. So student, this do it yourself, practice practical number 1 and 2. and your homework is revise this topic in MS Access 2010.